Right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Waiting.
Yep.
No!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
That's it!
Good catch.
Yeah!
Out.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Timed that brilliantly.
They got it over the top, had pretty good control, and one bounce over the rope.
8 runs added there. India are 93 for 3. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Way up.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Follow that.
A couple on offer here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
That's the over. India are 109 for 3. Middle that one, great timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep, yep.
Fantastic catch.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
And the chance goes begging.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
This match is getting unbelievably exciting and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy in the ground.
Wait.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep, yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That one they got hold of. The slow ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Over. India 129 for 5. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Good pickup. Big chance.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. No.
Straight to the fielder.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision. not to take on the field.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Drives and misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The last helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Hasaranga shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Take that. Pivoted onto the back foot and launched it for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Could be close.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep. Oh!
Couldn't get it through the field.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Timed that perfectly.
It drifted onto the onside, helped into the gap and down to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Beaten on the drive.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Hasaranga from the south end. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Good looking shot, back into position easily, and timed it beautifully.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting, mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Super piece of timing.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Patel has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on it merits. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Patel didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Right there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
29 runs added in that over. India are 216 for 5.
Wait.
Super catch.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Yep, nicely played.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Timed that brilliantly.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Misses everything.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
End of the over. India are 249 for 6. Might just be too big an ask to get the runs in this last over. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. There'll be 1 run here for them. They'll get at least 1. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot, saw it really early, and it was dispatched with ease.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous, you've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the stroke. A century full of brilliance. They've been so composed right from ball one. A great win, extremely close right to the end. And to bring the win home like that is something special.